What's up guys, welcome back to another channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be replacing these mirror caps right here, and I'm going to be replacing them with carbon fiber mirror caps. So I got these from Aliexpress, so I'll put the link in the description below, but I got them for a pretty good price. I got them for about 30 bucks. It took about 30 days for it to actually get here. Well, that was due to the holidays as well as everything else in the way, but so much packaging. I gotta say, it's tightly packed, which is nice. But here's the mirror caps. I'll bring it in, but it's like these glossy mirror caps. Overall, I'm really happy with the quality. I already installed it on the passenger side to kind of learn what to do here. So I'm gonna go ahead and install it on the driver's side. So the only tools that you really need to get this job done is you need a T10 screwdriver, and you're going to need the trim removal tool. So this actually came with the mirror caps, which was nice of them to include, but you could also just pick this up from the store for about like 10 bucks or so it's not too bad. Now the first step, what you want to do is I'm actually going to put this inside the car so I don't scratch it, but you want to open up the windows, and you also want to turn off power folding mirror. So while I was doing this, my thigh kept hitting the lock button, so it was locking the car. Yeah, so it was locking the car, and then hence the mirror would fold up. Now you also just want a little bit of wiggle room, so that way you can play with the mirror. Okay, so with the mirrors positioned all the way down, so you can see I just pushed it all the way down. That gives you a little bit of a gap right here. You're going to take the trim removal tool, and you'll see that there's two clips. So when I take it out, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But this may require some force, and just be careful with this so you don't crack the mirror. So you can see it's held in by this clip and by this clip, and it's held into that slot and that slot. So once you disengage it, you can see how there's a little bit of give, and then it's held in by these little retention tabs that are located all around the circle. So I'm just going to take painter's tape, and I'm just going to cover the sides of the mirror. So that way, while I'm doing this process, I don't nick a corner or damage any portion of it. So now the caps are held in by 3 screws. So there's one right here at the bottom, not the top one, it's that bottom one. Then there's one right here in this hole. And keep in mind that there's also an extra hole right here, so when you put the screws back, you're not going to put in the top one, you're going to put in this bottom hole. And then the last screw is kind of hard to show you guys, but there's one right there at the very bottom. So just grab your screwdriver and take those out. So just take your trim removal tool, shove it into the gap, and then what I like to do is just put my thumb here like this, kind of just glide it across, kind of follow the outline, and then do this down here. There you go. So now that that's disconnected, now you can see that it's held on. If you have the blind spot, it's connected to a sensor right here. So you can just easily pop this guy out by pushing in. So now if you have the blind spot sensor, which is this guy right here, the easiest way I found to take it out is you're going to push this in using the tool, and then you can push out. So it takes a little bit of time to kind of get it to work. So there you go. After pushing it, just wiggle it out just like that. There you go. Now you've taken it out. Now set this off to the side. Now you have to push it in. So there you go. It goes in like that, and you'll hear a snap. And then position it, make sure that it fits perfectly, it's centered. And now connect this annoying sucker. There we go. So it's in. And now put the thing on. So you want to slide it in first in the back and make sure it sits correctly. So it sits all around. And then you're going to smack this guy in. There. So once you start hearing that, that means it's starting to get seated. Just go around and double and triple check that everything is fastened down. There you go, all the gaps. And now, there you go. Completed majority of the steps. Now just screw it back in. And there you guys have it. You've put the caps on. Now the last step is just clicking the mirror back in place, but before you do that, you just want to double check, because you've disconnected your blind spot sensors, just make sure that those turn on. So I'm just going to quickly turn on the car and just make sure that those lights light up on both sides. So I've checked and they work. Now just remove the tape. Do this carefully. The last thing you want after doing all of this is to crack this guy. now you're just gonna snap it in. So hit the gold tabs first and then push in the middle. There you go. Now don't push too much onto the sides because you could still crack it, but as long as you hear the pop, you're good. There you guys go. This is what it looks like. So I'm absolutely in love with the way that it looks. Gives it a nice clean appearance. Show you guys a backup image of both of them. Give you a side profile look. So you can see that this looks a lot sexier now. Now, I do have a carbon fiber trunk lip coming in a few weeks, so I'll show you guys how to put that on here. And that's the whole goal, is to put, I'm going to carbon fiber that antenna as well. So, there you go. Thanks for watching, guys.